Hello and welcome back to Viral News Headquarters. Please like and subscribe. The timeless tale of Snow White takes a sharp turn in Disney's latest live-action adaptation. Gone is the innocent girl seeking refuge in the forest. In her place stands a bold heroine, ready to fight for her rightful place on the throne. This Snow White doesn't dream of a prince's kiss. She dreams of leadership, of wielding power and challenging the oppressive rule of her stepmother, the evil queen. This new vision, while seemingly empowering on the surface, raises a fundamental question. At what cost comes this reimagining? By stripping away the classic elements of the story, are we truly empowering young girls? Or are we sacrificing a timeless narrative for the sake of pushing a particular agenda? This is the question that sits at the heart of this new adaptation and one that deserves serious consideration. This reinterpretation is a significant departure from the source material, a departure that many viewers, particularly those who grew up with the classic fairy tale, may find jarring. The changes go beyond simply modernizing the story for a contemporary audience. They strike at the very core of the narrative, reshaping its themes and message in a way that feels undeniably contemporary. The most glaring change in this adaptation is the removal of the prince. This key figure, traditionally representing love and salvation, is wholly absent. Instead, Snow White finds agency within herself, her journey one of self-discovery and political awakening. While the idea of a strong, independent Snow White holds merit, the execution feels forced. The narrative pushes an agenda of female empowerment to the point of sacrificing a core element of the story, the power of love and redemption. This narrative shift reflects a broader trend in Hollywood, where traditional values are often sidelined in favor of pushing a specific ideological perspective. This departure from tradition extends beyond the removal of the prince. The film seems determined to inject contemporary social and political themes into the classic fairy tale. The evil queen, now a symbol of oppression and tyranny, represents a caricature of conservative values. Her defeat, framed as a triumph over injustice, feels less like a victory for good and more like a political statement. Beyond the problematic thematic changes, the film suffers from a surprising number of technical flaws. The CGI used to portray the dwarfs as distractingly unrealistic, robbing these beloved characters of their charm. Their movements feel jerky and artificial, creating a jarring disconnect between the animated characters and the live-action environment. The costume design is equally inconsistent. While Snow White's outfits are meant to convey a sense of strength and independence, they often come across as costume-like and out of place. The sets too feel artificial and lack the visual richness that one expects from a Disney production. Adding to the film's technical shortcomings is the music. The original songs, clearly intended to become instant classics, fall flat. They lack the memorable melodies and emotional resonance of the original animated film's iconic soundtrack. There's no denying that a strong female protagonist can be empowering. However, this film's execution misses the mark. The relentless pursuit of a particular agenda overshadows the positive message of female empowerment, leaving the audience with a hollow and unsatisfying experience. Instead of crafting a story that organically incorporates these themes, the film feels like a vehicle for a predetermined message. This heavy-handed approach detracts from the overall narrative and ultimately undermines the film's potential impact. While adaptation is not inherently negative, the specific changes made in this remake feel driven by a desire to push a contemporary political agenda. This approach, while perhaps well-intentioned, ultimately detracts from the film's artistic merit and risks alienating a significant portion of the audience. Thank you for watching. See you next time.